Forever Australia. We are so excited to be here with you guys this evening from a nice sunny Dublin this morning, I have to say. And probably, what's it like with you, Finola?
It's lovely in
Lovely.
Leitrim, which is on the border of Northern Ireland and the Republic. So it's lovely and sunny here as well.
Lovely and sunny. Fantastic. So we're really excited to be here with you guys this evening. I think most of you do know me. My name is Neve Kiernan, and I think I'm not even going to introduce myself. Most of you know me at this stage, but I'm really excited this evening to have one of our fantastic team on the call with us, Finola Gallagher. So Finola has been 10 years with Forever now. So hard to believe it's 10 years, I have to say, that the years are just flying by. And when I thought about doing a mindset training, and when I thought about, the number one thing that determines success in Forever is the mind. And I couldn't think of anyone better to join me on this call this evening other than Finola, because what she doesn't know about mindset really isn't worth knowing. Isn't that right, Finola? So Finola, just start off. So while Finola is telling you guys her story and how she got involved with Forever, I'd love for you all to pop in the chat bar and let us know where you are joining us from this evening. So I know we do have quite an international call. It's not just Australia, it's all over the world. So please let me know whereabouts in the world you are joining us from, and maybe, how long you're in Forever, a little bit about yourself, because we love to get to know you guys. So Finola, thank you very much and welcome on this fantastic call that we're going to have. Finola, would you tell everybody a little bit about yourself? So your story as such.
I will indeed. Thank you so much. And Neve, thank you so much for this opportunity. Guys, I just love talking about this topic. And I am so passionate about Forever. My name is Finola Gallagher, as Neve is saying there. I'm with the company now 10 years, and I honestly can't believe that. My background is actually in public sector administration. I worked in an office where we supported small businesses for over 30 years, guys. And to think that I'm 10 years down the road from making the decision to join this amazing company is just mind blowing. As I said, I worked in an office. Life threw me a curveball when my dad got sick, and I took reduced hours at work because I wanted to be with him and mom and be able to support them. But in taking the reduced hours, I also had a reduced income, and the bills were still the same. So at the end of every month, it was a bit of a struggle. And if an unexpected bill came in, oh my gosh, I was absolutely thrown into a spin. So when Forever appeared in my life, as it did, I was curious. Never thought I would ever do anything like this, but I was curious because I had a need, I had a want. I looked at the business opportunity, I went to an event, and I just adored the energy. I adored the positive attitude of people, how people were looking to the opportunity and potential that was in their future through this amazing opportunity with Forever Living products. I signed the form not having a clue what I was going into. I knew nothing about the products. I knew nothing about the company. I wasn't a product person. I could never see myself as in promoting or selling products. So when I say I came into this business absolutely blind, I did, but I was excited. I really was excited, and I was blessed, and I will say it in front of her. I was blessed that I came in as part of Neve Kiernan's team, because her drive, her enthusiasm, her integrity, her knowledge of the business really just resonated with me, and I just loved it. When I say that this business is life changing, guys, it is. It doesn't matter your circumstances. It doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter where you are sitting now in your life. It doesn't matter whether everything is rosy or everything is just going wrong. You have made an amazing decision to join this company. Whether you've joined it now, 5 years ago, 5 months ago, 10 years ago, it doesn't matter. Today is the day you have decided to start again. And what we're going to share with you today, hopefully, will be some of the tools that you can use to really propel you on your road to success with this business. For me, it gave me precious time with my dad. That's something you will never get back. For me, the personal development that I got from this business, how my mindset changed, how my self-growth changed, how my belief in myself, my self-esteem, and particularly the belief that I had the power in my hands with this vehicle of Forever Living to change my life. I have developed amazing friends through this business. I've become part of an amazing, supportive community that really helps you to see the possibility within yourself to actually change and control your life. The potential and the power that this business and this opportunity can give you is just amazing, guys. And it's about being open to learning. It's about being open to new things. And it's about just being willing to try. And what we're going to share with you here today, hopefully, is going to help you along that road. As I said, 10 years down the road, I am still loving this business. I do it part-time around my job. I do 3.5 day work in my old job. I'm also minding my mum, who's in 92 years of age and in great health for the last 10 years because of these amazing products. And I just fit this in around my life and I love it. Absolutely love it. So hopefully some of the stuff I'm going to share with you today is going to help you to move forward as well.
Amazing,
So,
amazing.
yeah.
Oh my goodness. When I hear your story, I get goosebumps. I'm like, when we talk all the time about what forever can give you, and and we talk about it on business presentations, and we talk about all the different reasons why people join. And then when you hear a real life story, I think it's so inspiring. And even after 17 years, I find it so inspiring when I hear stories of how forever just changes lives, doesn't it?
Absolutely. And I think the big thing there, Niamh, is to realize that we're all the same. We all started out the same, and it's all about us. It's about us finding our way in this business. But the biggest challenge you've had was actually signing that form and coming on board. And I think we're normal people and we're all on the same road and we're all here to help each other. And that's what I love about this business.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's amazing. You're so inspiring. Oh, I'm so excited for this. And I'm so excited for these guys that are going to hear you for the first time. Because I know they're in for a treat. And we're going to have to rope you in again because they're going to all want you back on, Finola. That's the problem with today. They're all going to say, yeah, let's have her back. Let's have her back.
Well,
Okay.
hopefully.
So I'm still admitting people here. Hang on
Okay.
a second. Super. So what I'll do, Finola, I know I'm controlling your slides for today.
It's
I'm going
okay.
to hide the cameras so that everyone can focus on that. So have you turned off your camera, Finola?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mine as well. Okay, super. So
Okay.
Still admitting. Here we go.
Brilliant. Okay, guys. So first of all, you've heard my story. You, I hope, can feel my passion about this business. But what I want to do is just initially just give you a little reminder of actually what you have got your hands on. I'm going to briefly talk about the industry you're in. I'm going to talk a little bit about the company, a little bit about the products, and a little bit about the business opportunity, just to remind you where you're at and what you have your hands on. Just move on to the next slide, Niamh. So the first thing I want to talk to you about is the industry. We are in what we call the network marketing industry, multi-level marketing, direct selling, whatever name you want to put on it. Now, when I started out, network marketing had a very negative connotation for me. So it was an industry I knew nothing about, but I had negative thoughts towards, right? What I want to impress upon you, and some of you maybe are very familiar with network marketing, I wasn't, but this is a legitimate business model. It's simply a means by which a business chooses to move its product or service to the consumer. That's all it is. It's different names on how that process happens. It's considered to be the business of the 21st century. So many companies now are actually looking at this business model as being an ideal model for them to use to bring their product or service to the marketplace, because it cuts out the middleman and it allows then greater profits to be paid to the end person like us, the FBOs, the forever business owners that are actually doing the work to move the product into the marketplace. It's an equal opportunity industry, which I love. It doesn't matter your background, doesn't matter where you come from, it doesn't matter what your circumstances are, it doesn't matter what you've achieved in life so far to date, it doesn't matter what your qualifications are. It is an equal opportunity industry. Anybody can do this, and you start from where you are. This book, The Business of 21st Century, is a class little book. If you haven't read it, go online, find it, get it and read it. Robert Kiyosaki, he talks about the network marketing industry making more millionaires than any other industry so far. Most of them, or a lot of them, are women millionaires, which is phenomenal as well in the business. And network marketing is one of the few places where there is little or no gender pay disparity. It doesn't matter whether you're male or female, there's no more benefits to being a male. You're not getting higher wages. It depends on you and your ability to build your own business and change your own life. Next slide. We talk about the company, Forever Living Products. I could talk forever about this company. I just love their ethos. It's family owned and run, as we all know. 45 years of continual growth, celebrating 45 years in a very fast moving industry. Across the globe, and with all the changes that have taken place in those 45 years, to see this business still being family run and still growing is just phenomenal. A multi-billion-dollar company. Now, for me, my head couldn't even take in multi-billion dollars. I mean, I just don't. That is such a massive number for me. But what it did for me is it showed me that they are a really growth company. They're a company that have the ability to make good decisions, to build and to really advance. It's underpinned by a huge asset base. What I mean by that is Forever not just depending on the sale of aloe products. They have built up assets, income earning assets throughout the world, like South Fork Ranch. Okay. And that is an income earning asset. So that means huge stability, huge security with this company. And for me or you, being business minded and wanting to look at investing your time and money into something that'll help change your future, you want that to be stable and secure and know that it's going to be there for you. And this company is. It's a global company in 160 countries so far. What does that mean for you and I? It means we have a license to trade in all of those countries without having to do anything. I signed a form, I bought a box of products, and I suddenly have a global opportunity. That is phenomenal. The company have already done all the market research. They've opened up the market for us. They've got approval from all those governments to trade in those countries. They have licenses for us to go and trade. That is phenomenal for somebody just starting off their own business. Sitting here in lovely Leitrim in Ireland at my desk, I have the ability to trade internationally. They're cash rich and debt free. No shareholders or lenders dictating what this company does. The company makes the decisions for itself and for us. And they very, very much keep the people first. They keep us, the forever business owners, they keep their customers always to the fore in making their decisions. Vertically integrated, meaning they control everything along the process, from manufacturing, growth of the aloe, to manufacturing the products, to actually marketing them, getting them to us, delivery, all of that. They control every stage. So the quality of what we're getting is exceptional. With that, they're environmentally friendly. They're very focused on protecting the environment with everything they do. They're socially responsible, and they're a huge charitable company. They give back so much to charity. And I had the absolute privilege in South Africa to actually help pack some of the food bags for the Rise Against Hunger charity that they are involved with. They're internationally recognized, and they're brand leaders in aloe. Now, look at the list there. That's the company you are working with, guys. That is a company to be really proud of and to really want to be involved in. Let's move to the next slide. We look at the product base, because it's the products that are the key to the whole business. They're natural products, organically grown aloe. We have numerous stories and testimonials about aloe down through the years of its benefits, and Forever have tapped into that huge market and the benefits of aloe and developed a fantastic range of products all based on that. We only use the inner leaf gel. Again, it shows quality coming to the fore. Forever realize it's the inner leaf gel that has the medicinal and nutritional value, so they only use the superb inner leaf part of the gel. The outer rind is used environmentally to go back and be used as fertilizer for the growth of the plants. So everything is done in such a pristine, quality controlled, environmentally aware manner, which I just love about this company. They're high quality and effective products. 30-day money back guarantee where you guys are. 60-day money back guarantee with us. Any company that gives a money back guarantee with their products, that's 45 years in business with continual growth, that shouts hugely about the quality and effectiveness of these products. So be confident in these products. Even if you don't know a lot about the products, you don't need to. The company do. The company have prepared products that we can be proud of and go out with great confidence to promote. We use aseptic patented process. Basically, they are processes that really retain the goodness of the plant so that when you're getting an aloe product from Forever Living Products, you know it's top quality and really potent aloe that's in those products. It's an extensive product range, guys. We've so many different market sectors these products go into. So as a business owner, if you're in the sports field, you could focus just on the sports and weight management products. If you're in the beauty industry, you could focus in just the beauty products. Or
Hai
like
đứa
me,
mẹ
you
này,
could just embrace
cái
them
thằng đó
all,
mẹ.
whichever ones you want to use. You embrace
Mẹ
all
coi
those
một cái
products.
hôn đó là xong ra ta xài.
Sorry, can we just mute everybody there? Thank you. So if we're looking at the extensive product range that's there, again, those products are continually changing. They're continually being upgraded. Forever are continue bringing out new products to really move with the times and to really bring out products that are really relevant to the markets that we're in at the moment. And they are winning awards left, right, and centre. And they're winning those awards, guys, up against products in the big industry names across the world. So these are really recognized awards that our products are winning. So again, look at the product range we're promoting, guys. Be confident in them. Whether your knowledge around the products is huge or limited, it doesn't matter. Know that this company are providing you with amazing products and go out confidently to actually share them. And with that 30-day money back guarantee, it's a huge safety net. You can say to anybody, come back to me within the 30 days. If you're not happy with that product, you will get your money back, or I can give you an alternative product and the company will replace it for you. The business is amazing. We're already established in so many marketplaces. We don't, as business owners, have to go out and do anything. The company have already set up all the markets for us. It's a global opportunity. As I've already said, you or I can just trade internationally straight off. You have your own online shop. That is phenomenal. Your own personal website. The cost for a small business to set any of them up is quite substantial. You and I already, as Forever business owners, have that sitting, waiting for us. The company have already done it for us. We've high quality online tools, printed tools, brochures. We've loads of online material we can send to people to give them information on the products. We have a huge administrative support behind us. The company provide us with all the administrative support there. We have people there to answer our queries, people there to address any problems we have. That's a phenomenal support. And again, it's all free. The company are always incentivizing us and encourages us to build our businesses. And that's like dangling the carrot in front of the donkey. And it is such a fantastic thing to help you focus on building your business and to get the reward after it. And that was one of the big things for me, was the recognition and reward that this company gave me. 30 years working in the industry I had been working in, I could count on one hand the number of times I got a pat on the back or a well done said to me, and definitely no gifts or that given, or no monetary contribution or reward given. So this company really know how to build you as a Forever business owner. Uncapped income potential. Nobody's telling you how much you're worth in this business. Equal opportunity. You decide what you want. You decide what you're going for. Nobody's going to stop you if you're really focused and prepared to do the work. And there is no gender pay disparity. So next slide. We now know we're in the right industry. We now know we're with the right company. Absolutely. We have the right products. We have an amazing business opportunity. And because you're here right now, this is the right time for you, because Forever comes to you when you're ready for it. So why do some people succeed and others don't? And this is my passion. Next slide. It is all about you. You're the variable. You are the difference. We all have the same industry, company, products, opportunity. We have the same access to learning. We have the same 24 hours in the day. The only variable is you. So with that in mind, isn't it vital that you actually focus on building you and developing you and bringing out the best in you? You make the difference. Next slide. Whether you think you can or you can't, you're right. Henry Ford's statement, we've all heard it, and I absolutely love it. And when you think of it, it is right. If you think you can do something, you will do it. You will find a way to do it. If you think you can't, you will see every obstacle, every means that you can't, everything that will tell you you can't do it. So either way, you're right. So that's why it's important to look at your thinking and your mindset. Next slide. I hope I'm not talking too fast for you guys, but I'm so passionate about this. What is mindset? Well, firstly, it is going to be 80% or more of the challenge you will face in this business. This is what will stop you from being successful or being not a failure. I hate that word. Maybe just giving up on your dreams, giving up on your goals. We have a set of beliefs and attitudes that we have developed over our lives so far. Now, that can come from our environment. It can come from our parents. It can come from teachers, from people we've met through our lives. There's so many things that will develop our set of beliefs and attitudes. And it's how we make sense of the world around us and how we move through the world around us. But it influences how we think. And our thoughts then will influence how we feel about ourselves, how we feel about our circumstances. And our feelings and emotions will drive our behavior. Our behavior automatically affects our results. So the results we want are based back on the initial step of our beliefs and how our thinking is affected by those beliefs. Move on to the next slide, please. So, isn't it important, therefore, guys, to do a checkup from the neck up? Become aware of your thinking. Awareness is curative. If you focus on becoming aware of how you're thinking, what your thoughts are around your actions, what your thoughts are around this opportunity, what your thoughts are around your ability to achieve your goals, becoming self-aware, listening to your inner talk, listening to what you think when you think of this business, or what you think when you think of that big goal that you want to achieve. Is it positive or negative? Is your glass half empty or is it half full? Are you a negative Nelly? Do you think negatively all the time? See all the obstacles, see all the problems, listen to all the negativity that's coming at you from other people? Or are you a positive Polly? Do you focus on the positive side, thinking, yes, I can do it, but I just have to find the way? It's all about being prepared to work on you. But the important thing, guys, is that this is not about beating yourself up. This is about just becoming aware. So you're checking in and becoming aware of what your thought patterns are, what your beliefs are. And what I say to you is, when you come up against a belief, challenge it. Is that your belief, or is that somebody else's that has been passed down to you? Is that your belief, or has it come to you through circumstances of where you've come from, where you're living, where you've gone to school or whatever? Challenge that belief and ask it, is it yours? Do you actually believe that? Or is that something you want to change? Next slide. So it is about retraining the brain. And this is so exciting, guys. As part of the animal kingdom, this is where we excel. We have a brain and we have the power to change how we think and use that brain. So you can move from that fixed mindset of where you are now, the beliefs you have, the constraints you put on yourself and what you can possibly achieve. And you can switch that over into a growth mindset and start beginning to build yourself, build your own mindset, become more positive, become more confident in your ability to take control of what you have and take control of your life and start building towards a more positive, and I suppose the success that you want in your life. And this is where the whole retraining of the brain comes. And the best thing of all, guys, is it doesn't take a lot of work, and it definitely doesn't take a lot of investment. You can do this with very simple tools that I'm going to show you now. Next slide. Can everybody just mute, please, there? Thank you very much. So how do we change the mindset? Simple things like your positive self-talk. How do you talk to yourself? Are you your greatest cheerleader or are you your greatest critic? So I will ask you, when you are presented with a challenge, do you automatically go into, oh, I couldn't do that. Oh, I've never done that. There's no way I could step out and maybe do that talk or attend that meeting. I just wouldn't be confident enough. Or I couldn't tell people about this business opportunity. I don't know enough. How are you talking to yourself? Are you looking at the positive and the potential within you? When you look at yourself in the mirror, what do you see? Do you see the pure potential that's within you? Do you see the wonder of you being such a unique person in this universe? Because every single one of us are so unique. And we in life, we appreciate uniqueness. We appreciate and honor things that are one off, that are so special. And each one of us are that. We are so unique. So start looking at all the beautiful things that are involved in you, how you look, embrace how you look, embrace how you think, embrace all the ability that you have within you. While you mightn't believe in yourself yet, we can use little tools like our affirmations to start building ourselves. An affirmation is a positive statement you make about anything, about yourself, about your ability. So you can look at yourself and I am beautiful in the way I am exactly now. I am strong, I am healthy, I am fit. I can be an effective leader. I can and will achieve this goal that I am setting myself. All of them are powerful affirmations. Always start with I am, I am, I am. It is to do with you. It is about building you. And it's always about being positive and in the now. I am now achieving my goal. I am now taking the positive steps towards changing my life and that of my families. I am in the right place. I am confident in my ability to learn how to do this business and to build this business to achieve what I want in life. Use your sticky note, little notes up around the house everywhere, so that when you're moving around, you're seeing these positive statements that are really building you all the time. Think of the thing or the person that is most precious to you in your life. How would you talk to them? Would you talk to them the way you talk to yourself? If not, change how you're talking to yourself and be your own best cheerleader and learn to love yourself the most. Visualize. Can you see yourself achieving your goal? Can you see yourself being the person you need to become in order to see that it gets done? So close your eyes and see yourself there with the goal achieved, or in the place that you want to be, or with the team of people and surrounded by all those people that want to support you and love you and build you. Close your eyes and see them. Touch into how you feel. How are you feeling? Are you feeling that sense of excitement? Are you feeling all that love around you? Are you feeling that confidence that's coming with it? What are you seeing? What are you hearing? What are you tasting? Actually move yourself into the position of that goal being achieved and done, no matter how small it is. It doesn't matter. Every little step that you take, every little achievement you get is a positive step towards your bigger goal. See it as done and then start to build on that all the time. There are loads of books, there are loads of DVDs, there's YouTube is a fantastic resource, podcasts, all of that stuff that you're listening to. My car became my library. Every time I got into the car after I joined Forever, I was listening to positive, motivational talks, podcasts, DVDs, audiobooks. No matter where I was going, I never listened to the radio, I never listened to the news. It was always my library, my learning. I surrounded myself with people who would believe in me and who would build me up. Now, remember, it's so important to remember that a lot of times in this industry, it is the people that are closest to us and that love us the most that can often be the most negative towards this business and towards what we're doing. And that is not done out of viciousness or in any way to control you. What it is done is their own fears, their own doubts are coming to the fore. They see you changing because you will change when you start doing this work. And they are fearful of change. They're also protective. They want to protect you. They don't want to see you getting hurt. So they think by keeping you in the cocoon, by stopping you from moving out of your comfort zone, that they're protecting you. So just realize that a lot of time it's their stuff, it's where they are. And just accept it. Ask them to just accept what you're doing, but you keep focused on your goal. So if you're considering building your business, and this is another statement of Kiyosaki I love, you need to become aware of who you're spending your time with and who your teachers are. It's a crucial consideration because you want people who will continually build you, who will encourage you, who will show you the potential of what you can become and what you can create in your life. So your vibe will attract your tribe. Just click on it there, Neve. So what you put out is what you will attract. So put out that you want these people around you. Put out and become aware of who you're surrounding yourself with. If there are the negative Nellies around you, that's okay. Maybe step back a little bit from them, maybe not spend as much time with them. It's not about cutting people out of your life. It's about being aware of where they are, where you are, and where you want to go. And it's about really focusing on surrounding yourself with that support. Next slide, please. The next important thing, guys, is to decide. It is the one single mental move that could literally propel you to success. You must make a decision. I joined in June 2013. I did nothing until the September. But in September, I made the decision that I was always going to be 4cc active from that moment forward. And I'm 10 years down the line now, 4cc active. But I made a decision. By making a decision, then everything contrives within the universe to help you move towards that. But the cardinal rule, guys, is you decide right now where you are with what you've got. It's not about saying, right, I'll do this business now when the kids go back to school, or I'll do this business when I learn a little bit more about the products, or I'll do this business now when I do some of these actions that Finola has taken so I can build up my confidence and then I'll step out. No, it's right here, right now. Make the decision that you are going for what you want in life. Make the decision you are enough right now, right here, exactly as you are. You have all the potential within you. You have everything in you that you need to actually achieve what you want to achieve. It's just about doing the actions, taking these little steps we're encouraging you to take, surrounding yourself with people that will love and support you like we do, and deciding now is the time. Because once you decide, all the people you need, all the resources you need, all the ideas you want will all start coming at you from different areas, and you will be amazed at how things will start to align for you. Focus. Where an energy flows, where your focus goes. When you've decided, you then have a focus. You start building the mental picture. And this is so important, guys. Some people are auditory. They love words. They can empower themselves by listening to stuff and using words. Some people are actually visual. They need to see it. So start taking pictures of what you want to achieve in your goal. But put a picture of you right in the center of that board or on that wall or in your dream book, whatever you want to use. It has to be a lovely picture of you, one you look at every day and feel proud of, because everything will flow from you. Put strong positive words around that picture, statements that really empower you, make you feel strong and really encourage you. Put up pictures of what you want. That could be a simple thing that I want to buy a new fridge for the house. Okay, it could be I want to buy a new car. It could be I want to bring the kids to music class. Put up a little picture of some music or whatever. But put a picture up that shows you what you're working towards. Put up the amount of money it's going to take for you to achieve that. And then you look at that money, you can then break that down into what CCs, what products you need to move in order to get that profit, to give you that money to achieve that goal. And it's important to have small goals as well as the bigger goals. The small goals are the little steps that will help you along the way. They'll give you the little pat on the back. Well done, Finola, you achieved that small goal. But you're moving towards the bigger goal all the time, because that's the one that's going to draw you and get you really, really excited. And when you get excited about looking at this, your feelings start to come in. Your feelings affect your behavior affects your results. So do you see how your board, your goal board, is so important to actually start working on? And put it in a prominent place, guys. I know when I started out, I was very nervous about showing anybody what I wanted. I was very nervous about my family, my friends seeing these big goals that I had, because I was afraid I wouldn't achieve them. Now I'll tell everybody. I'll put it up on the fridge, I'll put it up on the wall. People will look and say, what's that? And I will excitedly tell them what I'm working towards. And that really then encourages them maybe to do the same as well. And particularly in families, you will see where somebody will start off doing this and then suddenly the kids are doing it. The husband is part of it. The wife is part of it. The family are looking collectively for goals. And imagine all that wonderful energy then that's starting to generate. Next slide. So then we look at action. Nothing happens without action. So what I want you to do, first of all, is get your diary out. Because first and foremost, you must see where you're starting from. What's your starting point? Okay, so get your diary out, put in all the commitments you currently have that are very important. Your family commitments, your kids' commitments, maybe you have work classes you go to, maybe you have a job you go to, maybe you mind somebody, there's a commitment there. Whatever it is, put in your commitments now, color code them. The blue at the top is my time for my mindset, for building me, for reading, for my exercise, which is so important to keep my mind in the right place. And when I go for my walk or go exercising, I'm just sparking the ideas that come into my head. When I come back and I write them all down. Then you have your personal time. Remember, you must have downtime as well. So when you take your personal time, that could be to do your exercise class, it could be to meditate, it could be just to sit for yourself, it could be to read, whatever your downtime is. And then you will start to see the pockets of time you have in your day to actually do this business. And this business can be done in pockets of time. It's amazingly flexible and versatile. You could be sitting in the car at the school gates waiting for your children to come out. You can start sending messages to people, start building relationships. You could be sitting in work, you're on your coffee break, you could send out a message. It's all about finding the time to do your business. Next slide. When you have identified those pockets of time, it's important to plan your activity. So pick your 7 days, the next 7 days, and start planning out what will I do Monday? What will I do Tuesday? What will I do Wednesday? Who will I contact? Maybe list 3 to 5 people I'm going to talk to today. Be it about the products, be it about the business, maybe to just tell them how excited you are about trying something new and get their curiosity up. What activity? Will you have a little aloe bar? Will you go down to your local supermarket and start introducing them to the aloe? Maybe you'll go and have coffee in your local women's group and you're going to do a little talk there. Maybe you want to pop into your local gym and introduce them to some of the sports products. Ask them, can you just stand there with a stand and talk to people about the products or give out leaflets? Plan your activity and put it in your diary, because when it goes into that diary, it will be done. You can move it on a day, but it's in the diary, so you know it's an activity you want to do. So you look at your diary, you fill in what your commitments are. You then look at the time you have, and then you start putting these little activities into your diary and start filling it up that way. Action changes everything. Okay? When you start taking the action, then the energy will start to change around you. And the more action you take, the greater confidence comes with it. This is all about growth, guys. It's about personal growth. When you step out of your comfort zone, even a little bit out of your comfort zone, that could be simply going into your local supermarket and asking the manager, would it be okay if I just have a table here just to hand out leaflets or just to introduce people to aloe? That can be huge for some people. That could be a small step for others. But each time you take that small step, it's never going to be as fearful. It's never going to be as big a deal the next time. And there your comfort zone has widened a little bit. And that's how it's all about small, simple steps, but it's about taking the action. Next slide, please. So, tools to help. And this first one, guys, is so vital. It doesn't matter where you're in the business. If you're just starting, if you're in it 10 years like me, it doesn't matter. Get an ideas journal, because ideas will come to you in different times. And because you're focusing now, because you're becoming more aware of your mindset and how you're thinking, because you've decided what you're doing, ideas will start coming from everywhere. People will start coming from everywhere that could potentially give you support and help that you're looking for. So have a little booklet with you all the time, or your phone if that's what you want, and make sure you're popping all these ideas in. It might be something you use now, but it could be something that you will use down the road when you're going for manager or you're going for Eagle Manager or you're wanting to achieve a particular goal. We have a booklet here called The First Steps to Manager, and it's a fantastic roadmap, all with just these simple little steps that you can use. We, Niamh and us as leaders, will share some of that with you. The 7 day plan is one of those. So we can share these with you over time. But your diary is so important, guys. If it's scheduled in your diary, it will be done because it's there in front of you and you know you have to do it. Your Forever portal, when you go in to place an order, it's about building your knowledge of the company. It's about building your knowledge of the products. There's loads of information there in your shop about those little products. Do you know how to place an order? Do you know how to create a link to your shop and send it to somebody? Do you know how to create a join link if that's available to you and send that to somebody? Do you know what's available in that portal for you to help you build your own confidence and knowledge of your business? Your who do you know list and your customer list, guys, are gold. Your who do you know list. It's not about who do you know will do this business. It's not about who do you know would like these products. It's simply who do you know from the day you come into this world right up to today. It might be somebody you don't like. It doesn't matter. What you want to do is write that person on the list, because that person could be the trigger for somebody else that could potentially come into your business or use your products. Your customer list, once you develop that, your customer relationship is so important. These are the people that are giving you the goals that you want to achieve. These are the people that are actually supporting you in achieving those goals. So treat them with the respect that they deserve for that. So build that relationship, contact them, talk to them, get to know what they like, reward them for their business, because they are gold dust. Your pipeline tracker, guys, you need to keep track of your stats. You need to know how many people you need to talk to before you will get somebody to take a look at the business, or how many people do you need to get to look at the business that before somebody will join. Because when you get to know your tracker, and if your tracker is 1 to 25, so you need to contact 25 people before you get one person to even take a look at the products or to take a look at the business. It's fine. You know that. So when you get to 18 people and they're all saying no, you know, well, hold on, my stat is 25. So I still have another 7 or 8 people to go before I know I'll get my positive answer. And it's all about building that. And the more you get to know that, the more you're able to change. The Go for No book, this little book, it's an absolutely fabulous book. It encourages you to go for the no's as opposed to going for the yeses. So then you don't get so disillusioned when you're getting the no's. And remember, this is about sharing something that could potentially change somebody's life. Right? But it's up to them. All we're doing is introducing them to the products, introducing them to the business. What they decide is for them. It's no reflection on you. So they are not saying no to you. They're not saying no to you personally. They're saying no to the forever opportunity. It's not right for them right now. So don't take it personally. That brings you back to your positive mental attitude. How do you see yourself? It's not about taking it personal. It's about being aware this is what the business is about. Attend everything. Thank you for coming on this morning. We just love sharing this information. I was you 10 years ago coming on to listen to somebody telling me how I could potentially achieve things with this business. So the trainings are so important. Encourage others to come on. Success days, if you have them, or even online success days, so important. Team sizzles, get together as little groups. And remember, it doesn't have to just be your team. Go cross team, go cross line all the time, go up, go down. It doesn't matter. It's about everybody collectively building that energy together and moving in the same direction. We're all just wanting to achieve more in our lives. So let everybody move together and build that energy. Your sponsor and your team are so important. And together, everyone achieves more. That's why we love sharing with you guys, because we're building all that energy all the time. We're encouraging you to see the pure potential that's within you and to look at building towards your goals and helping others to do the same. Next slide, please. The greatest discovery of any generation is that human beings can alter their lives by altering the attitudes of their minds. This is where our pure power is. Above all the animals in the kingdom, we have that power to think for ourselves, to change our mindset, to work with our brain so that we can flick it to thinking and believing in what we can achieve and in our own ability. So that is our greatest potential. So do the activity to help you. If you want to be successful in this business, it's about you. So doesn't it make sense that you would actually invest in you? Invest in your time in building yourself. Invest in your time in reading the right material, being with the right people, listening to the right podcasts, listening to energy, to music, to people that will build you up and help you to believe in potential that you have. We know it. I've been there. I'm still on the road, guys. I'm not perfect by any means, nor is Neve. We are continually working on ourselves. But now you see awareness is curative. You now cannot no longer go back and say, I'm not going to think about how I'm thinking because I've planted that seed. You're aware of your thoughts now. So be conscious of them all the time. Is your glass half empty, half full? It doesn't matter which it is, you can change. And that's the important thing. You then have your decision. Make the decision that you are going for this. Make the decision that you are enough exactly now as you are. Then take the action steps. Focus on what you want. Take the action steps. And guys, you are on the road to such an exciting future. And it is about just starting the simple steps. So thank you for coming on today. I'm absolutely honored to be here. I really hope there's something in what I've said and shown you there that will really just tap into you and help you to start believing in yourself like we do. We know you have the potential within you. It doesn't matter your circumstances. Just keep logging on here, guys. We're delighted just to share this information with you. Thanks, Neve.
Finola, thank you so, so much. Finola, pop on your camera there for me. I am going to super. Brilliant. And here she is. Round of applause for Finola. Absolutely. Thank you. So I hope everyone is going to say thank you in the comments to you, and what words of wisdom. Oh my goodness. It isn't absolutely. Oh, when you know, I've heard you so many times, and when I listen to that, I'm like, oh my goodness, you know, it's unreal. So if anyone does have any questions, I know we don't normally do questions and answers, but we do have a few moments. So if anyone has any questions for Finola or for myself, you know, just let us know in the chat bar, specifically related to mindset. And if you've any questions, pop it in the chat bar. Let's have a little look. Here's Aoife. Thanks, Finola. You are an inspiration. Brilliant.
Thank you, Aoife.
Thank you for a great session.
Thanks, guys. They're lovely comments.
Oh, wow.
Sorry?
Golden nuggets. Brilliant.
And the important thing, guys, now, though, is to actually act on some of this. It's great doing a training and we love doing it. But remember, it comes back to that slide that says you make the difference. So if there are nuggets there, take one of those nuggets and actually act on that nugget today. Not tomorrow, not the next day, today, right here, right now, where you're at. Do one thing today that will help move you towards where you want to be. Okay. Yeah. And guys, we're so excited to help you build again. We're so excited to be on the road with you. And, you know, you guys have so much to share with us as well. So make sure you give it back to us as well. And absolutely. Thank you, Neve. I really appreciate that opportunity.
Not at all. Finola, somebody's asking there, and this is a very good question. Where's my chat gone?
How do you get yourself out of a bad day, out of a bad mindset?
There you go. So how do you get yourself? So what would be your number one tip for someone if you're in a bad mindset or something's happened and it's hard to kind of shift it? So what would be your...
Well, say the very first thing I would do in the mornings when I waken up, the very first thing I do is I focus on my gratitudes. I say 5 gratitudes to myself, 5 things that I'm so grateful for. And it can be simply, thank you for such a lovely night's sleep. It can be simply, thank you for waking up. It can be, thank you that I can feel my legs. It doesn't matter what it is. It's just, thank you. It's about being grateful. Then I love music to lift me. I find music very, very empowering. So if I'm having a down day, I will put on music that I know will lift me and will empower me. That film, The Greatest Showman, I just love the music in it. So I often listen to it. The other thing, I spoke to you there about your goal board. I spoke to you about a picture of you in the middle and with powerful words around it. You are your greatest cheerleader, and that's what you need to become. So for me, if I'm having a bad day, I will go to my goal board and I look at what I'm looking to achieve. And even though I mightn't feel positive about it, by reading those statements I've put on the board, they will actually lift me. And by looking at the things that I really, really want in my life, even though I might be in a bad place thinking I'll never achieve this, by looking at them, it'll get me back into the emotion, the excitement. And that they're the little simple tools. And then, of course, guys, reach out to your team, reach out to your leaders, reach out to people around you and surround yourself with the people who will lift you up when you're having that bad day. And the last thing I will say to you is get out in nature. Take off those shoes, get out in the fields, get out in the sand, get out in the sea, put your feet into the water, be in nature. It'll ground you and it'll help you to bring you back to self and within. So
Absolutely,
hopefully they'll
absolutely.
help.
It's funny, even after all the years of hearing all of this, it's very, very easy to slip into bad habits. And it's very, very easy to slip into, not being mindful and not, everything. And I only a couple of days ago here, I realized, that I hadn't really been out in nature for days. I hadn't been for my walks. I was in really bad form. I felt ill, like I didn't feel well. And I was like, oh my God, I don't know what's wrong with me. I need to shake this. And like, we only live literally 10 minutes from the beach. And I said to James, will we go down the beach? And we brought one of the dogs down and we were literally only on the beach for 10 minutes, but I got my feet in the water. I literally pulled up my trousers and I walked backwards and forwards in the water. I am not joking you. I was like a new person afterwards. It literally lifted my whole body and I felt incredible after it. So it's little moments like that, isn't it, that are so, so important.
And I think as well, Niamh, one of the big things is stop beating yourself up. It
Yes,
is okay to have a bad day. It's
course.
okay to have a slump.
Yeah.
This business is very much an up and down. It's a roller coaster. We've all been there.
Yeah.
It's to recognize that and say it is okay not to be where you want to be, not to have achieved what you were aiming to achieve. The fact is, you're here right now in this moment and have the potential to start again.
Yeah.
And that's the amazing thing about this business. It's so forgiving. Forever is so forgiving. And it's there for you no matter when you decide you're ready. And it is about not beating yourself up. It's about recognizing it's okay to feel bad today. It's okay
Yeah.
to feel down and say, but I have the little tools that I can use now to help me to change that.
Absolutely. 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 Another thing I go by all the time is my, to get myself out of a bad form. It's okay when something upsets you or distresses you or disappoints you. I think it's important to acknowledge that to yourself and to acknowledge that, yes, that has hurt me, or yes, their words have had an impact on me, but that you don't let it destroy your whole day or your whole week, that it's literally, a 2-minute pity party, as we would say, just your pity party. Yes, you deal with it. You have a little dance. I love music. I put on music and I dance it out, and then you move on, because I think it's unrealistic to expect as we build businesses that, that disappointments, we are human at the end of the day, and we are going to feel sadness and feel these feelings of frustration, but it's to acknowledge that and to just move through it. Would that be right, Finola?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think two important things there, Niamh, and that is you will have failures, even though I hate that word, but they're learning. Learn from that. What would I do differently? You will also have no's. You will have tons of no's in this business. And again, it's not to take it personally, but it is to recognize it's a no. And a lot of the time, we're fearful of what people think of us. And one of the best statements Niamh Kiernan ever said to me was, what somebody else thinks of you is none of your business. That is their stuff. It's their perspective of you in the moment that it's there. And if you keep saying that to yourself, again, it's repetitive. You're training your brain. So you move back from it a little bit every time it happens, and you're able to move back and be confident. So I think from that, it is so important to recognize this is all growth.
It is.
Every part of it is growth.
Yeah.
And it's to embrace that and learn from it as you're going through it. Absolutely.
What other people think of me is none of my business. And if you say that to yourself every single day, what other people think of me is none of my business, it will just make you stronger to help, deal with everything that building a business and network marketing throws at you. And, that other people's opinions won't pay your bills. So I think so many people are absolutely, just holding on to every single reaction of everybody regarding everything. And it's just to plow on and raise the rent and kick them out of your head. Isn't that it?
But that is why, Niamh, that you have to become your own best cheerleader.
Yes.
Because it's not what anybody else thinks of you that matters in this. It's what you think of yourself. And even if you're at a low ebb now, by doing the simple actions and using the simple tools we've discussed there today, they will start to shift your mindset. They'll start to shift your energy. Yeah, and it's simple step by step. And that's what can make the difference.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Finola, you're an absolute gem. Thank you so, so much. I know you're such a busy life and you prioritize this this morning, this evening, whatever time of the day it is where you guys are at. And we're so grateful. So I know everyone got yeah, lovely comment there. Brilliant. Recording will be available, Sarah. Yeah, no problem. We'll have the recording out to you guys soon. So Finola, maybe I'll nab you again in the next coming months.
Anytime. I love it. And guys, the best of luck. Just keep moving forward. That's the main thing. This is an amazing business, guys. Just embrace it.
Absolutely. Okay. Thanks a million, everyone.
Thank you, guys. Have a lovely evening.
Thanks, Neve. Bye-bye.
Bye.